Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
On the double. 52 blaster. Set, go.
On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here we go. Set.
On 1st and 10, Love. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are on the board first here in Vegas. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. The rookie Jaden Reed deep for the Packers. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready?
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Smash! Smash!
Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
O'Connell on 1st and 10. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. On 2nd down, O'Connell. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. They get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing, Love. That's caught by the rookie, Jaden Reed. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Here's Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Byron Young in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Red, yellow.
Love looking to throw it. This one swung out here to Jones. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. After one, a 14-3 ball game. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Black Ultra. Smash red. 6 Mega. Edo blue. Set.
Love now. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Let's go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's O'Connell. He's able to find Melton. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Now a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Josh McDaniels going to take a risk here. They will go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. O'Connell. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Classic 6. Black shot. Set.
1st down, going to the air with Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Ready.
Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
21, Raiders 3. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Ready.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And the return will stop right around the 25. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
In motion, the tight end. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
79 Broncos.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now they'll change things around before the snap. From the shotgun, O'Connell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good. Las Vegas, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
O'Connell looking to throw on 1st. And that's complete to Adams. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
And they go play action here with O'Connell. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And once again, O'Connell back to throw. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. To throw here, O'Connell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2. Jacobs going to try the middle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Throwing, O'Connell. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, O'Connell. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Steel, black.
To throw now. Here's Love. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Raiders 3. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. O'Connell to the left side. There's Mayer. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Here's O'Connell. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
It gets it right back to Mayer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Cardinal.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
19 Lions.
Adams, the man in motion left. Now O'Connell. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Let's go now.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. That's taken in by Watson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Love now to pass on first down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here we go.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Ready.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 7. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it's O'Connell. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now they'll audible to something else. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Okay,
so
right.
1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Following the interception, Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Ready.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Strike. Blue, go.
Dobbs goes in motion.
Jackrabbit. Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Here we go. Red, yellow. Check, cut.
1st down, Love to pass. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Here we go.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Cut.
Love going to keep it on the option. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Ready.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Love. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
And his kick is indeed good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Here comes Reed. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
On the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Christian Watson, 81 yards. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now Carlson for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Packers 38, Raiders 6. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. There he goes, right side. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, O'Connell. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Play action. Now O'Connell. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, they took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
O'Connell working from the gun. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And now an audible here into something else. Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Raiders.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10, and he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Let's go.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
Ready?
Play action this time with Love. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
55 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. throw caught by Musgrave. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
Here we go, set.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Come on,
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Dobbs goes in motion.
Ready, ready.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Tyree Wilson getting back there in a hurry and handing him a loss. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Ready?
On play action. Love to throw. And the Raiders have got him. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Ready.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Love from the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Ready.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Here's Love. He'll find Jones again, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss.
Here we go. Here we
They'll
go.
come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Carlson on for the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Packers 45, Raiders 14. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. O'Connell to throw on 2nd down. This is caught by Tucker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. The short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 1st down throw, O'Connell. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they go play action here with O'Connell. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Let's go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And O'Connell now to throw. That's to Mayer, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Pass complete across the formation to Melton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for Green Bay, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.